the world. Do we understand that? Official just told me you gonna cost us the season because of your behavior. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna change it for the better. Gotta work. Coach Thompson, head basketball coach at South Oak Cliff High School, former head coach at Stony Point High School. This is now my 4th year as a head basketball coach, and within my experiences, you know, it's been a phenomenal opportunity. If you didn't know, all of the experiences that occurred at Stony Point High School, I like it. I like it. I love it. I love it. Those were phenomenal. Those were, that was the foundation. That was the bottom tier, the bottom base, the bottom base of who we were, who I am as a head coach. Someone that's passionate about kids, and most importantly, I'm passionate about winning and passionate about the standard, you know, and within the standard comes a lot of high expectations. A lot of people cannot handle those. A lot of people seek those things out as different. But within my coaching philosophy, I'm old school. I'm bred on being different. I'm bred on doing the extraordinary things that make ordinary look normal. And you know, I'm just I want to be great for young men. Born and raised from Austin, Texas, East Austin. I'm a graduate of a high school out of Austin, Texas at Maynard High School in 2009. You know, my family has been raised in Austin, Texas, so this new norm is going to be a first for us. I attended college at Austin College in Sherman, Texas. However, after graduating, following those 5 years, I came back to Austin in 2014, where I was a coach at Maynard High School from 2014 to 2017 until 2020. I was at LBJ High School, one of the most powerhouses in high school sports in the state of Texas. And since 2021, I've been at Stony Point High School. You know, my journey has been a little different. I've always wanted to be a head coach. I knew early on that coaching was my drive, coaching was my passion, coaching was the experience that I needed to provide as my ministry. This is a devotion for me. This is a power for me. This is I feel like this is what God has placed me here on earth to lead young men and find my purpose and find my drive in life. And I absolutely believe that this new opportunity at SOC is going to be the identifiable tool of what continues to manifest what God is putting into me. When people see my passion of me coaching, or even when I was playing, why am I so driven? Because I think of those opportunities. I think of that extension cord running from my grandmother's duplex in apartment A to my mom's duplex in apartment D because the lights were off. You know, those are my whys. Those are my drives to the root of everything, of where this passion comes from. And, you know, trying to alleviate the young men that I experienced not having to indulge in that, providing those outlets that we didn't seek out or that we didn't have from this coaching perspective. But I think that's why making the transition or seeing this transition or people seeing this coaching perception all together is such a foundational piece to understanding everything of the standard of my coaching philosophy. Wow. Basketball was introduced to me early on by playing in the neighborhood, playing at Ricky Kavanaugh's goal down the street, and we would hoop. And then I would go to Barbara Jordan Elementary, and shout out to Devon Odoms and the Get Real program that was at Barbara Jordan Elementary. We had the Spurs drug-free youth league, and everybody played in the youth league. And then, you know, through the young programs, shout out to the East Austin Yellow Jackets, man. One of the founding programs in Austin, Texas. If you from the East Side, everybody played for the Yellow Jackets, and that was one of the programs that my mom put us with early on with the Yellow Jackets, and then I manifested and played with the ATX boys, and then I played with Next Level throughout high school. And you know, basketball was just and basketball was a tool that I used to like channel my anger, channel my outlet of crying, channel my my why, and it channeled various avenues that have provided life experiences. And I think that with those experiences, you know, shout out to my Uncle Sheldon, man. My Uncle Sheldon was a former college basketball player who made some wrong decisions, who end up being incarcerated. And he was an individual who one of the male individuals that provided that outlet with basketball for me. Shout out to my mentor, Rob Evans, who from the second grade, Rob has always been an instrumental factor of like why basketball could be essential. And Rob was the reason that I went to go play college basketball. Without Rob Evans, there would be no Antoine Thompson. And Rob was that, damn man, that gets me emotional. Rob was that vessel to like difference. And Rob, I thank you, man. When you watch this, I thank you, because you changed my life a lot. Those two male individuals kept basketball around me. Uncle Sheldon would talk to me from, you know, being in the pen about staying on my grades and making sure that I work. But Rob was that driving force of like, okay, I'm gonna provide this avenue. I can do this for you. I'm gonna support you with this. And you know, I ended up graduating from college. First person from my family to ever graduate from college because basketball was a tool. So that was great. Thursday, you know, everybody think everything cupcakes and sprinkles, but that adversity build champions, man. You got fresh, ain't nothing like a fresh smelling gym. Talk to the camera. Tell them what's your expectations for day one.
Coming here, hard work, grind, get better. That's expectation.
I'm gonna get you right. You can go with no shoes. Leave your shoes over there. You got 2 feet bunny hops all the way through me. 2 feet bunny hops. Spread out, bro. Why y'all standing on top of each other? 2 feet bunny hops all the way through me. Ready, go. 2 feet bunny hops. Good. Quick, 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 quick. All the way through me. Here we go. Now, going back. You got right foot bunny hops. Hey, it should be quick, quick, up and down. Pogos, up and down. Right here, on the goal line. You should be on the 10. You should be on the 10. Right foot only. Ready, go. Good. Good, good. You better get your together. Let's go. Flat on your stomachs. Let's go. That's 3. Go. Get up. Let's go. Push through. Good. 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 Here we go. Breathe. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. Yes, sir. This is different. It is different. It is different. You got to dare to be different. In order to be great, we got to do great. In order to be a state champion, you got to work like a champion. And in order for you to be a state champion, you got to continue to build others. So you see somebody struggling right now, build them up. Build them up. 16, 15, 14. Yep. Everybody can quit, but everybody can't handle this hard. Everybody can't handle this hard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All the way through. All the way through. All the way through. Yes.
How you feeling, bro?
You almost
Feeling
there.
good.
When you see
Keep
the finish
working.
line, do you pull up
Like what Coach said, keep working. Coach, get easy every day. So I gotta keep working.
That
keep
finish
pushing.
line is a state championship.
Trying to get that state title. Let's go.
We building towards it right now.
Let's go.
It's grinding. It's a little different, but we've been here before. Got to get back to where he once was. We're gonna work for it. So.
What we have now is called a gut check. A gut check is 1 full lap. If you do not make it in 80 seconds, then I am going to tell you to go home. A gut check is to see what you got in you. It's all mental. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Seconds. You're gonna be the biggest running bears you can ever see. You're gonna be the fastest golden bears you ever seen. 47 seconds. Don't quit. Don't quit. All the way through the line. Hell yeah. Good job, boy. Good job. 10:24 right now. At 10:35, y'all are going into the weight room. So you got 11 minutes, and we're gonna be in the weight room. We're getting in shape. Your mind, it's your mentals right now. Your bodies ain't stopping. It's all mental right now. And you gotta win this. And you gotta be able to win it every day. You got through day 1. Now we gotta go lift. We gotta get our pump in, and then you finish it up. Okay? This is what, how many of y'all wanna go play college basketball? This is what it look like. This is what it look like.
All right, my name is Paul Button. It's my first year here at SI. I'm the lead assistant, first assistant to Coach Thompson. And my expectation is state championship. I mean, just because we're at a different school doesn't mean it changes anything that we want or need. It just comes down to our everyday work, and we set the expectation real high, and that's how we go. Doesn't matter what we do or where we go, man. It's what we do.
Coach Rick, South Oak Cliff High School, been here 13 years. Man, I look forward to this season. Expectation that we're standing for a state of push. I'm excited to have a new coach, Antoine, here, man. I'm just excited to get back to work here at South Oak Cliff.
Hey, this is Sadell, Coach Tony. This is going into my 5th year here at South Oak Cliff High School. I've been the JV Boys head coach. I'm really, really excited about this year. I love the energy and everything that we have going. I think it's going to be great for the guys, and I'm expecting us to go a long way. We're going to be down in San Antonio this year, so I'm looking forward to that.
Good afternoon. I'm Coach Ellis Weefall III. I am Assistant Athletic Director here at South Oak Cliff High School, better known as the Mecca. I have been here at South Oak Cliff High School for the last 8 years. And the thing that I'm looking forward to, you know, I've always been with the freshman group. I like the kids when they come in and see how they transition over the years in the program. The main thing I'm looking forward to this year's group as a whole is a culture and a mentality. It's a mindset over matter mind thing that we're going to. We got to get better each day. Each day counts, so we're not going to take any days off. starting with the new Coach Thompson with the energy, and it's gonna pass it on down. And we're gonna make sure we translate that on the floor, in the classroom, and as well as we go home, because we student athletes before anything. And the goal and the motto here is success over circumstance. It's nothing we can't do, and we're gonna achieve everything while we do it. And we're gonna be better men, and we're gonna make sure we make it happen. But thank you all, and I'll be sure to watch the show. Yes, sir.
Block, Trey, set that pin down for RC your curler. We're 100 on the mate. Yusuf, wait on the pin, wait on the clip screen, all right? We're going to get you in touch right now. What started that though? Energy, what else? Flying around. Huh? Flying around? Whoa. There were selfless acts happening. Go ahead, Yusuf, I'm gonna let you get it out.
I was saying we were just trying to redeem ourselves. That's why we came out playing so hard.
Okay? You played with a purpose. And you responded. And that's who we could be. That's gonna be a 6A, Region 4, probably regional champion or regional semifinal team right there. You're doing a hell of a job. If that's what you got in 12 days, you're doing a hell of a job. But it's the selfless acts that got us there. It was the defensive tenacity that got us there. It was the one more opportunity that got us there. It was playing for each other, playing with a purpose that got us there. And that's a great job of performing. Let's go.
Everybody, yeah.
Huh?
He said,
Now to 11.
Hey, suck up 3 fellas, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Good job, man. Good job. Hey, get your stuff turned in.
When you look back at Stony Point, what are you the most proud of?
When I look back at Stony Point, what am I most proud of? The tradition that we created. The 100% graduation rate. The relationships that will forever be embedded in the Round Rock community. The norm that has now been left at Stony Point High School. The various families that have given me an opportunity, that have given me a chance to invest in their children and invest in their lives and invest in future husbands, future businessmen, future fathers. Seeing those individuals grow, seeing those opportunities manifest, seeing every kid that we've had the last 4 years graduate across the stage, it's outstanding. You know, when you get into coaching, you can win games, which we did. You can lose games, which we did very minimally. You can walk the hallways with these young men, but to see them graduate is just the first part of where their life will continue to grow, where they will continue to go. We don't know what may lead after they walk out of those doors, but what we put within them while we have them inside of the doors is everything. And to have 100% graduation rate, that's the greatest statistical category I think that I could have. And the legacy of winning, the legacy of what you see on the floor, in the lines is great. But what people won't be able to recognize is everything that we do outside of the box. And it was so rewarding to see everyone buy in to the investment. And that investment are the life skills that we provided for these young men the last 4 years. We took a program that was here and elevated it to the national ranking of what you see now. And I hope people realize that, you know, I did this out of the genuine passion within my heart. I truly did. I wanted to see our city grow. I wanted to see our community grow. I wanted to see the power within Stony Point High School grow. And I hope that continues to go. But you know, the legacy will be left on what we put in various hours. And those hours only few people can identify with. The toughest moment as a coach at Stony Point High School, in reality, was experiencing the various racial discrepancies and the lack of support from administrators. You know, the racial stuff I can handle. As a black man growing up, there are a lot of things that I've experienced in my livelihood. But when my kids start directly being impacted, like my son, as a father, all I can do is make sure that I'm doing the betterment for my child, the betterment for my wife and my family. But to experience the racial stuff that we did because we were playing basketball games, because we were doing it in such an untraditional way, that was hard. Those hard conversations of, Daddy, why are those people saying those things to you? Daddy, why did that coach say those things to the boys? Daddy, why did that lady come out of the bleachers and attack you? Those things were hard because we weren't teaching our kids to conduct themselves this way. We were playing the game within the confines of how the game was supposed to be played. The racial voids that we experienced because of the success, that was hard. And I say that made it hard from within the district because we didn't have the support that we needed from those things that we experienced. It wasn't right for the boys to experience that, and then they didn't have any support from the individuals that said they're for every child. It was hard to have those conversations in the locker room with the boys of, okay, we got to turn the cheek here and grow from here and still be great, and still found a way to be great in many facets. And, you know, not a lot of support came from within that. So those things were difficult. But I would also say, you know, a lot of people hated the way we did things, and hate is a strong word. And I'm going to say they hated the way we did things. It was untraditional of the Stony way per se. It wasn't the norm, and I wasn't going to ask for permission. And I stayed within the confines of being a professional. And within that, you know, a lot of times we were penalized for that. So those were the most difficult things.
And how do you think the coaching you do changed the program?
The moment I think I knew I left a mark, or would be leaving a mark, was Tiki Martin, class of 2022, Class of 23. That's crazy. Class of 2023. Tiki Mordine, his signing day, and how cultivating the community was behind the signing day. Not sure how many signings they had at Stony specifically for basketball. We did a signing day specifically for basketball, and Tiki was that first one. And just the amount of appreciation for the signing, the families, the players in the program, the administrators on campus, the other coaches on campus, just to see them be thankful for something that I thought was the norm. Like, that's how we structure our signing days. And to see the power behind that young man signing that day was impactful. It wasn't the wins that year, making it to regionals for the first time in school history. It wasn't the community activities that we had done. It was seeing that moment and seeing that grace and that appreciation, which ultimately led to summer TABC, last year's season, all of the things that we've done on and off the floor, the signings. Every signing day has gotten more impactful. But I think that first one testified to, like, okay, this could be special. What I believe the culture will be, and how I impacted the culture. A lot of the things that the other programs began to do after observing boys basketball, their success rate start increasing. And a lot of teams were they weren't fond of it the first year. And then they seen the success. And then one team would start doing it. And then, we would come back into our spring off season and other teams would see it. And then we start seeing a lot of the programs start to pick up some of the things that we were implementing into the boys basketball program. This is my son, Brandon, Coach Thompson. A lot of the film that I watch is with this guy, and a lot of the reflection that I get following the games is with this guy. You want to tell him a little bit about yourself?
My favorite color is red, and my favorite sport's football.
And how old are you?
7. About to turn.
About to turn 8. Are you a basketball fan?
Yes.
He doesn't like playing basketball because he doesn't want me to coach him, but what he doesn't know is I'm going to coach him anyway. What was my mindset going into Stony Point was to win. And everybody was like, why Stony Point? How you go from LBJ to Stony Point? And I was like, I don't care where I go. I'm gonna show y'all that I can do this. And within that, I'm gonna show you that we can win. And we did that. My mindset was to grow a community. And I think the community was rallied behind. Man, we had boys from the east side driving to Williamson County. We ain't never heard of no east side individuals willingly driving to Williamson County. We all know that's a big no. And to see it grow like that was great. I was very skeptical on when what was the next chapter. It took a lot of conversations with my wife. It took a lot of conversations with Devon. It took a lot of conversations with God, and just like it's time. And SOC was consistent. It was like a recruiting process. They were at numerous games this year. representation from Dallas ISD. And they were observing the work and they were consistent. And Patterson was very gun-ho on this Austin native can do this. And it was an opportunity for me to grow. And why SOC? It's the Mecca. It's the legacy. It's the tenure. It's the community. It's the facade of bring greatness back to inner city Dallas schools. Kimball's doing it. SOC can do it. Put that back into the public schools. And it was God's calling of like, get back to the communities that can feed your soul. Get back to the communities that, like I say, this is my ministry, that need you right now.
That's what that is. Bro, we're not gonna win every game of the season. Is it a goal? Sure. But it's how you respond when shit gets hard. Okay? Understand, the intensity that you play with is everything that we've been trying to get out of you. You guys are gonna continue to get better. The more you listen and the more you understand what your role is, this team can go however far we want it to go. But we gotta stop the selfishness. We gotta stop that. It can't be one selfish person. If one person getting off like you was in the first half, boom. You. If another person's getting off in the second half, and then collectively, boom, 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 defensively, just flying around. When we do that, y'all can tell me where we want to go. My goal is to play in San Antonio again. I've coached in the state championship. I know what it feels like, and I know what it looks like. We got a group to do it right here, but we got to continue to get better. Do we understand? Yes, sir. Good job, man. I'm proud of you.
It's uncomfortable. We haven't been outside of Austin in my career. It's new. It's indifferent, but it's the Mecca. And I couldn't pass on the opportunity to see myself continue to grow. And I wanted to see myself grow. I wanted to see my family grow. I want to put ourselves in a better opportunity financially, spiritually, holistically for my kids, and ultimately see where we can continue to grow this. The level of expectations, Dallas versus Round Rock. The level of expectation in Dallas is to win and win right now. The level of expectations in Round Rock was you can do okay, or you don't have to win and you're gonna be good. My expectation is to win and win right now. Winning will come with sacrifice. Winning will come with purpose. Winning will come with identifying that why. But the expectation compared between the two are, you can't come in losing. Is daddy a loser? Are you a loser? We don't breed losing pedigree, and we bring in winning pedigree, and that's the expectation.
How does it feel to walk into a program that already has state titles?
I think it feels really great. We want to build. We want to regain the legacy. We want to refine the tradition. The tradition is there. The legacy is there. It feels great having a community that wants to get back to that tradition and legacy. It feels great to have a community understand that Our football team carrying the weight right now. What you gonna do now? I love the expectation. And to get back to that legacy, to get back to those traditional norms and continue to build on what has already been set forth, foundation's there. We just got to keep building it. We got to build that skyscraper to where it's coming through South Dallas and everybody looking at it like, okay, yeah, they back.
What is the title of this new chapter in your story?
Title in the new chapter. Was it real? Was it real? I think we can identify with a lot with that. Do we continue to do it? Was it a facade? Is this real? Who is he? Was it real?
How will this season be different from anything you've done before?
We'll be in a different uniform. That's how it'll be different. We'll be in that white and gold. No. What will be different is how will we identify with the characteristics of the young men in Dallas comparative to the Central Texas area, and how can we identify with meeting them where their goals are and them understanding where our goals are, and identifying those culture norms to continue to build on what we're doing. A message to the SOC community, expect me to come in with a purpose. Expect me to come in with the willingness to grow. Expect me to come in making the Mecca renowned both across the board in all sports, making our community grow furthermore, and expect a young man that wants to win because it's driven within the community to win, both on and off the floor.